You know, we all have struggles. I'm struggling this morning with mucus, like I do every morning. And I've had that for years. Allergies, yes, I've got allergies. One of them is a dog. And I'm not getting rid of my dog. It's just like society tells us we got to do things this way, that way, if we want to live in civilization. If we want the comforts and the conveniences of living these modern lifestyles, then there's certain rules and regulations we've got to follow. And freedom, we have to find that freedom for ourselves. And one of my freedoms is to have my dog. I'm just not going to throw her away. But after I got my dog, and I saved her life is what I did. I mean, and I knew way while back that I had allergies to dogs. And but they didn't feel it was bad enough. Well, no, I take that back. They did. I was taking shots. And but it got so my insurance wouldn't pay for it. So that fixed that. But still, I've got a dog and I'm allergic and I'm going to muddle through. Now, here we are trying to live our life here in the camper, me and Sassy. And it's a struggle. It's a struggle for me anyway. I don't know about y'all out there. And what is the struggle about? Well, living in a camper, trying to stay warm in the wintertime, even though I've got fuel. I had a friend from another state that paid twice for me to have heat in here. And it wasn't no trickle in the wind that he paid. And I so appreciate that. And society and the price of things is outrageous. But I don't fault them for charging the prices that they charge, because they have to charge it because what they've got to pay out in order to get what they got in order to give to us. That's like the electric bills. Now, there are some out there that jack up the prices needlessly. That's like rent landlords. But I kind of understand why they jack up the rent so high. Is because they want people of integrity in their apartments. And people of integrity are willing to pay that money that they ask for their apartments, because the landlords know that they're going to take care of those apartments. But here's the thing. I'm a woman of integrity. I wouldn't tear up the apartment. I've lived in some shambly shacks at $400 a month, $450 a month. And they were dumps. But I took and fixed them up till they looked satisfactory to me, which I would have loved to have had better, but I didn't. But I didn't tear up the house. So I've got integrity, and there's many people out there like me. So but we can't get the $2,000 apartment because we don't have that kind of money. And they're not going to rent to us, even though we have integrity, because they want that money. Now, money, yes, we do. We need money in society to buy the different things that we want. Now, we can go the other route and use our creative powers within us to imagine what it is we want, speak it, ask it with belief that it's going to happen, and wait for that to happen. But a lot of us get too antsy about waiting, and then we start speaking it ain't never going to happen. So when you might say, well, you still need money to get, like if I was to say, well, this is the kind of place I want to live. I want my own property. I want my own place to buy, to live, and I'm speaking it. I've got it in my head. I'm speaking, and you say, well, you're still going to have money in the end. Well, sometimes yes and sometimes no. But the laws of the universe will bring it to me in a way that I can afford it. And that's weird how that works, but that's how it happens. That's like this camper. I wanted to come back from Florida. I was ill. It popped up. My daughter's friend had it, and they sold it to me for $400 a month, and it took me 3 years to pay it off. But here I am. But now, see, and here's a part of what's holding me back. I feel obligated to keep this camper because I own it. I want it. I don't want to get rid of it. So, do I have to get rid of it? No, not if I find a piece of property that has either a house already on it, and or I can park my camper there and use this for something else, or I can find a piece of property and put this camper on it and build around it. And that takes, and I know, I'm not stupid, I know that that's going to take me money to do that, but it'll be in a way that I can afford to do it. Do I want to do that? Do I want to put my money into that when right now I use that extra money for other things that I'd like to have? So here's the thing, what's more important? I want to be free. I want to feel free. I want my hair to blow in the wind, and instead of feeling like I got to put a wig on for me to feel good about myself. I want to be able to feel free in my face, that I don't have to worry about rubbing my eyes because I've got eye makeup on, or rubbing my face if I want to go like that I don't have to worry about smudging makeup all over my face. I just want to feel free. I want to be free of pain. I want to be free of people telling me what I need to eat and what's best for me to eat, and I can't eat this, I can't eat that, and that's all you hear on social media. Well, I already know what I can eat and what I can't eat. And I don't need to listen to that. And then, of course, it's up to me not to watch it. Yes. Just like it's all up to you not to watch this. And many of you don't. So, I mean, I want people to be just as free as I want to be. And what does that mean? Each one of us is different. Some of you like taking the time, an hour, to put makeup on, to work with your hair and make it look pleasant. And I mean, I used to do that in my younger days. I would take an hour. I'd take my shower every day. Take my shower, uh, and 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 do my makeup and do my hair. And why? Why was I doing that? Was I doing that to please society? Was I doing that to please me? I think part of it was to please me and to be attractive to the opposite sex. Well, see, I don't care whether I'm attractive to the opposite sex anymore. I mean, I still got a life in me. I still wouldn't mind having a relationship if I didn't have to work so damn hard for it. Even after I would be to get it. What, you have to work so damn hard to keep the opposite sex happy. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to keep society happy by buying everything in the world. I just got rid of, I'll guarantee you, I just got rid of a truckload of stuff from the house. Clothes, furniture, stuff that you had to store away that I wasn't using at all. Right now, I'm in the process of gonna take a closet out of my bedroom in there so I can make room for my bed. Now, I do like my bed to look nice. Nice comforter on it, nice pillows on it. And if I feel like going and laying down on it in the daytime, I'll do that. Now, I do have this day bed back here that I like watching TV on it, and I can lay and fall asleep if I want to or whatever, and then get up and go in and get in my bed. And I'm sorry, that's even bothering me because I don't have what I really want. I would like to have a real sofa there. Is what I'd like to have. Now I have a chair here and I have a chair there for when somebody comes to visit that they can sit there. And I don't get company. My daughter stops in. Now my brother's going to be here in a little bit. And we're going to do that project in there. But why do I got to do things to accommodate other people? Why do we do that? Do we do it for ourselves? Do we do it for them? What? Like going to getting a nice apartment. Why are you doing that? Why are you paying $3,000 for an apartment? Well, yeah, you want to be comfortable. You want to be in a nice, clean environment. Yeah. But is it to show off? Is it to um, look a certain way for society? I don't know. All I know is that right now, this moment, I want to be free. And I think is freedom is just being able to be yourself without any expectations from other people. Now, I've watched a few people on Facebook, and there's this young girl on there that she's got some kind of um, malfunction in her body, and she looks a certain way. But she gets on there and she does her videos, and people say some of the cruelest things to her. Now, I don't know if she cries after she's off the video or what, but she just wants to live. She just wants to live free. She just wants to be herself. But society tells her how ugly she is. People come in there and mean, hateful things. What's wrong with your face and all that kind of stuff. Man, I don't need that. I don't want that. And I did a video last night, and I was lip syncing it with my wig and everything on, and um, makeup on, and it was a song. You look like you love me was the name of it, and some guy come back, and his name was Rover something or another. No. I immediately wanted to say something, but what do you say? Well, no. Well, did you respond that way? In the first place, it was just to have fun, Mr. Rover. God, I mean, seriously, people. I do some of that stuff to make me feel good, to make me know that I'm somebody in this world, that I'm contributing something, even if it is just a song, and me getting to be able to perform a little bit. It's just to have fun. But people don't want you to have fun. Some of them do now, some of them, man, but I don't get them. I don't get them people that see me trying to have fun. The exercise, it was to the twist, People don't want to see you have fun. For whatever reason, people don't want to see me having fun. 82 years old, they don't want to see an 82-year-old having fun. In my world, in my channel, in my space where AI puts me. I just want to be free. And I'm searching for that spot where I can be free. Now, as long as I don't have to deal with society, I'm right here. I'm almost like I'm isolated. I don't have to wear makeup. My face feels clean without the makeup. I can rub my face if I want to. I can take my hair and mess it all up if I want to, and it'll go right back in place once I comb it. I can wear what I want to wear. I remember when I first started this channel, I had this sweater on. And I wear it a lot because it gets nippy in here. So somebody come in on there and said, they do have other colors out there you could wear. Well, what's it to you? you know? I'm happy with what I've got on. Yes, I've got many colors of clothes in there. But again, right now I'm limited in keeping my clothes washed up. And that's the thing. People don't understand our circumstances when we put these videos out there. They don't even try to understand. They don't go back to the first video and listen and see where you're coming from. They don't listen to your life story through it all. And people really don't care. They really don't care. There's a handful. So I just want to be free, folks. And that's what I'm searching for. Get my body healed, eat the way I need to eat, live the way I need to live, and not having society or any of you, anybody around me telling me how I need to live my life. So I'm going to tell myself this. Joyce, if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. So Joyce, start believing that you can be free and still entertain the world, still put your information and your experience out there for people to grab hold of, and you can still enjoy life. Just be picky about what you're experiencing life with. You'll have a great day.